Houston is a hotbed for health and medical research. Now H-Town could be close to claiming a huge breakthrough in the fight against cancer. Rice University researchers have hit a major milestone, developing a treatment to destroy tumors without the brutal side effects associated with chemotherapy, radiation treatments, or surgery. According to a new paper, 13 out of 15 prostate cancer patients were cancer-free after a year of treatment. It's called photothermal therapy, and it uses gold nanoparticles, which absorb light through the body, to heat and destroy tumors. Those tiny particles contain just a few hundred atoms each. They're 50 times smaller than a red blood cell. And in the study, patients spent 2 days in the hospital for their treatments. It's the culmination of decades of research started by Naomi Hallis and Jennifer West, who began working on the therapy together in the year 2000 at Rice. Hallis's own father spurred on her research before he himself died from prostate cancer. A personal connection that drove home the need for a new, less invasive treatment. The clinical trial is continuing. There are other patients in New York, Michigan, and here in Texas. Rice University calls it a major development in the war on cancer.